Hello! Welcome back to another vlog and to another video. Today's Monday. It's almost 12 and I only got up like half an hour ago. So, yeah, I had a lot of nightmares last night. I am not feeling super great today. Like, I feel a little bit shaken and a little bit like emotionally drained. And the other thing is that my IBS is flaring. And it's just like, oh. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, it was already, like, it's been not great this week. And the week before that was not great either, IBS-wise. And I was just thinking about it. Like, I'm just going to talk about it. So if you're not comfortable with, you know, that, you can skip ahead or go and do something else. That's fine. I will not judge you or take it against you. But basically, my IBS specifically shows itself, or like, you know, is mostly constipation. So I can't go to the bathroom every day like a normal person. And when I can, that is a very rare occasion. Normally it's painful for me to go. It's like not a fun time. And I get a lot of bloating, I get a lot of gas, I get a lot of like uncomfortableness, and sometimes really, really painful stomach aches, like really painful, like you can't stand up straight, painful, you know? And obviously the fibro makes my IBS worse, and there's a lot of factors. So my medication also makes it harder for me to go and makes my poop harder, like more solid, so it hurts and stuff. Sorry, I know TMI, but like that's what happens. And so that's when I get hemorrhoids and stuff like that. And it's painful and uncomfortable, and it just makes you feel not great in your body. The thing is, I only managed to go today because I took something to help me go, which is fine. Obviously, I have things to help me. The problem is that my body just, or my gut, I don't know, just hates me. So like, apparently my gut has this, like, it's very lazy. That's what my doctor says, that it's just lazy. It doesn't want to work. So it only works when we are kind of like poking and prodding at it, and giving it like, kind of, how do you say it? Like making it be like, what is happening, right? So when I eat stuff that I don't normally eat, like if I have Indian food, which is something that I don't eat very often at all. So if I have Indian food, I can go. Because it's like my body's like, I don't know what this is, bye, okay? But when I eat normal food, even if I eat fruit and veg every day, I eat like yogurts, I eat a lot of like varied foods because I know it's supposed to help me, but still that doesn't help me because my gut gets used to that food and then it doesn't work anymore. So I have a bunch of things that help me go to the bathroom. So I started taking milk of magnesia. That was the first thing. It's supposed to also help you with like antacids and stuff like that. So it would help me with my nausea, but it started making me nauseous. Then I went on to this stuff, which is like these sachets, right? That like taste like banana. And this is just like sodium chloride and potassium chloride and things like that that are supposed to make you go. Also, I would take this and either it wouldn't work, or after me taking it for a few days, I would start getting really bad diarrhea and I had to stop taking it, and then I wouldn't go. And now I'm taking this one, which is, she also suggested, and this is the one I showed you in my last vlog, and it's just like fruits. It's like compressed figs and rhubarb and like dates and plums and things, but it's like super concentrated, and it's like a little cube you chew on, and you have a glass of water before bed, and then it's supposed to help you go. And it does work. This does work. It tastes a bit weird, but it does work. The thing is, like, when I start taking it, so I'll take it every day, like it's written on the package to take it every day, and then I will get really bad diarrhea. Like, it is so painful and so uncomfortable, and I feel terrible. So I will get the exact opposite. So I stop taking it, and then I can't go at all, like the next day. Like, it's not even like it starts not working. It's like, if I'm taking it, I have diarrhea. If I'm not taking it, I don't have it. Like, I can't go. So yeah, it's really frustrating. almost like ironic because doctors are like, oh, I know what this is. And you tell them like your issue and they're like, yeah, I know what this is. So they give you medication or whatever to help you, and then it doesn't work. Or it works for a little bit and then it stops working. And I know that not everyone who has fibro has really bad IBS. Like, I definitely think that that's not the case. Like, we all have some gastric problems and like digestive issues, but not everyone does. And for me, before you suggest that I try a different diet, I have tried many diets and they do not work. So, or they might work for a couple of weeks and then they stop working. So I just eat whatever I want because that at least makes me happy and not anxious, and I don't have to have like special foods or anything. It just makes it a little bit easier for me. So please don't suggest a diet because I will not be happy about that. And the thing that is really frustrating is that I'm starting to fear that this is what's going to happen with my cough because I still have it. And the doctor said that he ups the amount. So I'm taking the inhaler twice a day instead of just once. And I'm taking this like medication that, you know, if it's something like acidic with my stomach that comes up and makes me cough, which I don't think it is, but like still, let's make sure it's not. I'm taking that, and yeah, I know it's only been like a week, so it's fine that it hasn't done anything, but I'm like coughing more than I was. I mean, I'm coughing as much as that, and it, like, I don't feel a difference at all. And yeah, he said like by the end of a month of treatment, I should not be coughing anymore. But I'm kind of scared that that's not going to happen because normally, the same thing with my medication for my headaches. Like, she's said that changing this medication would help with my headaches, and I still have headaches every day. I still get migraines, and I don't know. It just feels like I'm not a typical case, and it kind of gets a little bit, I feel a little bit like, okay, here we go. Let's try the thing that they think is going to work, and then we can actually get down to it because it's not going to. And then we can actually get to my case and not just like what everybody else goes through. And I know that's kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what the word is. I know that's not great to have that idea and to have that kind of mindset. I don't think that things are not going to work. I really hope that they do. But it's just that my experience is that most things do not work for me because I am not most cases. And I'm not trying to say that I'm like worse than everybody else, but like, I feel like most people don't have several different health problems that interact with each other and that make your life hell. Like, I feel like most people with fibro will relate to what I'm saying. Like, we're not, the thing is like, we're not treating my lungs, or like we're not treating my headaches. Like, it's everything. Everything is connected. And I feel like sometimes doctors, like, you go to a specialty because obviously they know more about that area of your body, but I sometimes feel like they forget that there's tons of stuff going on. The other thing that I wanted to mention, like, that I just remembered, is that, you know how I said, like, I get these weird things in my fingers and like itchiness and these little pimples and stuff. And the doctor said that it's probably like contact dermatitis with some kind of eczema mixed in, because I get the really dry patches and like really itchy. But on my fingers, I only get the little spots like on these two, or these three fingers, and then this one, and it's only like here at the top. And I finally realized that I think it's my sewing needles, embroidery needles, my thimble, because I noticed that I used the thimble the other day for like a few hours, and then a few days later I had those little spots, and I was like, huh. And I've noticed that it's in those places that the needle goes through. I think that might be it. So it might be like a nickel allergy too. But it's weird because I don't get it on this finger, and I hold the needle with this finger as well, so I don't know what that's about. But like, I think that's probably what it is. It makes more sense, but like, I've used the same needles, like the same brand of needles forever, like my whole life, and now I'm allergic to them, like for the last, I don't know, like 7-8 months. So that's exciting. So I'm gonna have a look at hypoallergic needles. From what I've gathered, you have to get like gold-plated needles, which sounds expensive. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling a little bit like, I'm not even sad, I'm just like kind of tired and a little bit fed up with this body. Hi, it's still Monday. I'm feeling a little bit better. I haven't left the house yet though, because it's really bad outside and I don't feel so good, like IBS wise, so we're staying in today. Yeah, so I just ate, but I'm still really hungry. I think I left it too late to have lunch, but also my body just didn't tell me that it was hungry. So like, put on like normal clothes. I'm wearing jeans today, which I'm kind of already regretting. I also forgot to tell you, my electric blanket is back. Yay me. So yeah, I just had some eggs and toast, and I had this yogurt. It's so good. It's the like it's from Lidl, this like supermarket. You get it in I think you also have it in the States, but it's like in Europe and in Portugal it's pretty popular. And this is just their own brand of like Greek yogurts. They're excellent. So I think I'm gonna go and get some more like food to eat. And yeah, my IBS is being a little bitch. I think it's calmed down a little bit now, but like it was just bad. And I think I left it a bit later because I was scared to eat, because that happens sometimes, because I don't know if my like stomach's gonna be all turned and like unhappy about what I eat. So I don't know. So I'm gonna go grab some more food. Hello. Oh God. Hi. Good morning. Hi. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday I didn't vlog because I kind of got sidetracked and then it just didn't happen. I had a lot of errands to run yesterday, so I went into town and, you know, did the whole post office run. I had to go and buy some thread for my embroidery work. I started a new project because I didn't have a lot of work yesterday to do. So I started something else. I did a lot of like house stuff that I needed to do. This is my mannequin. So basically this was a pair of trousers that I'm still kind of in the process of cutting the seams and stuff. So basically I'm going to make a skirt out of it, and this is just like what I've got so far. So as you can see, there's the like trouser bit there for the zipper. So this is what I've got so far. I don't know if I'll end up selling this skirt or if I'm gonna keep it for myself. Still need to find some buttons that would look really cute here. I also have a custom order that I need to make like today. So I've got that fabric here. Hey, so it's like 3:20 now. I'm in so much pain today. I've kind of been procrastinating moving because I have my electric blanket, and like I want to go to the sofa and just, you know, lay down, watch a movie. But like I just thinking about moving and like taking all of my stuff there, it's gonna be painful, but it's gonna be worth it. So I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Okay, I have to do it. Oof. I look so pale, sorry. So, hi. Hello. Today's Friday. Man, this vlogging thing is not going so well right now. Anyway, let's just chat. Okay, so today is Friday, like I just mentioned. It is about 10:15. And as you can tell, I did not vlog yesterday. Because Wednesday, my pain levels just kept going up and up and up. And I had to take some painkillers and like basically sit on the sofa and try not to cry because the pain was so bad. Yeah, called my boyfriend to come home and help me because I just was not dealing with it. Like I was just having a hard time managing mentally as well. I woke up yesterday and I was so tired, and I was still in pain, but I was just so tired. So I got up at like 10:30, and at like 12:30, I think, I went back to sleep because that is how tired I was. So I had a nap, and after my nap, I felt worse at first, but then I actually started waking up and I started feeling better, and I was like, oh my God, this is the answer to all my problems. Or, I mean, a lot of my problems at least. And by the evening, I felt considerably better, and you know, I was still in pain, like I'm still in pain today, but it's like very manageable pain, and I feel good and energetic today, so yay. However, there has been an kind of last minute decision to visit some family this weekend. So I have to pack today and get some stuff done. But also, I can't use too much energy today because, like, I want to do a lot of stuff tomorrow. And, like, we have the trip to go through and all that. So, yeah, I need to do some spoon management, you know, as you do, as one does. So that's my update, I guess. Hi, it's Wednesday. Yeah, I think this might be a 2-week vlog because, like, yeah, I'm tired still. My brain's, like, still not really working. The last 2 days I've done a lot of sleeping and, like, some frantic sewing because I was bored. I made that cute little plush there, Beth. And I made this one. It's Nate the narwhal, who's like awkwardly shaped, but that's okay because every body shape is valid. I'm just probably gonna keep this vlog as like a 2-week vlog because I'm not gonna edit this today. Like, I'm still too tired. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Okay. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hello. So today is Thursday. It's actually like, I don't know, 10 something, I think. And I kind of want to talk about something because I don't know how to like get into this conversation. But essentially, yesterday I was talking to my partner about something about my family, not like relevant, I guess, for the conversation. Something he said really like resonated with me, and I started crying because I like realized that I had been ignoring this thing that he mentioned, and I was just like, oh man, and it kind of like opened the floodgates for me. But I kind of like finally admitted or realized that I haven't been checking in with myself and my mental health lately. Like, I think since November, I've been not feeling so good. And I keep saying, like, I'm so tired, more tired than usual, and all of this stuff. And I think I realized yesterday why. And I hadn't been kind of allowing myself to feel those feelings and to go to that place because I was trying so hard to like keep it together and stay strong. And I think mostly it was like this kind of decline or this kind of marker was when I started getting worse from this cough thing, which was around November. And like I started not being able to sleep, and I was exhausted all the time, and it kind of like threw me off my rhythm. It like meant that I couldn't keep to my schedule. I was exhausted, you know, I had to look after my health then. And I think after that, I've just had a really hard time getting back to schedules and to like my routine. I thought it was just like, okay, I just need to give myself time to do stuff and to like allow my body give my body what it needs, because I mostly tend to be too strict on myself. I have like a tendency to overwork and to overdo. So I've been trying to combat that, and I was kind of allowing myself to go to the other extreme of the spectrum, which was to not push myself at all. And I think I realized yesterday that I was really scared through that process. And like I talked about it a little bit at the beginning, I was very scared and I was very worried with this whole cough thing. In one way, like the people around me and my family, like part of it, I realized how worried they were getting, and I didn't want to put more stuff on their shoulders because I know it's already a lot to deal with my chronic illness. Like, it's a lot for me, so it's a lot for them as well. And they have to
often put their needs to the side to help me cater to mine. And then there's also the factor that there are some people in my family being like, oh, it's gonna be probably nothing, you're just worrying about nothing. And I know they meant well, and they were just trying to help me like calm down and feel like, okay, it's probably not something, I'm not gonna die. And I never thought that this was gonna be like terminal or something really bad. I just feel like there's something wrong. And at the same time, when they're saying these things, like trying to help me, it just makes me feel like I don't have a space to talk about my fears and my emotions and how this illness and this like new symptom is making me feel, which is not good, because I feel like I was just like, my feelings weren't valid and like my fears weren't valid. Like, everybody has this like fear innately of like, this is gonna be terrible and I'm gonna die. But like, I think when you have a chronic illness, you learn that like, you're probably not gonna die. It's gonna be just like one more annoying thing that you have to deal with, which is fine, I guess. Like, it's not like we are given a choice. Some people weren't giving me space to voice my concerns. And then at the same time, the people who did give me space, I was scared of worrying them more, because they're the kind of people who get really worried about me. And I just felt this like responsibility, both to like stay strong and keep it together, but also that I couldn't talk about it. So I was just trying to be like, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. And I know that it probably is going to be fine. I don't think it's gonna be super dramatic. I just think there's something that we need to find out what it is and what's wrong. And like, when I first got sick, everybody was like, oh, this is probably just this, or it's probably just that. And like, I felt it in my bones that that's not what it was. I knew that was something wrong. And with this lung situation, I know there's something wrong. I have that same sensation, like, this is not normal, and that's okay to feel that way. Like, that's just my body warning me and trying to help me. And sometimes when people are like they go too far with the whole it's gonna be fine, because it makes you feel like you don't have space to be vulnerable and scared. Other things is like, just my relationship with my parents is weird, and it's hard for me because I really want like us to get along and to have a better relationship, but at times I do find myself being the only person who's working towards that. And I find that sometimes I put a lot more effort in than they do, or the effort that I put in, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like sometimes they take advantage of me trying to fix our relationship to like keep practicing their unhealthy habits. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't think it's like a conscious thing. I think they are doing it accidentally, and it's hard to change habits that you've had for like 50 or 60 years. But it's important to like be mindful of that, but it takes a toll on me, and it gets really stressful. So I need to like kind of work on my boundaries, but it's also kind of sucks that I have to impose boundaries with people that are supposed to like parent me instead of the other way around. And this is something that like I talked about in my anxiety video. Like, my parents weren't around much when I was young, and I kind of, all of this stuff that I'm telling you about and all of like my emotional intelligence did not come from them. Like, I had to learn that myself. Sometimes I just feel like everything is just so hard, and why does it have to be so hard? I think all of these feelings that I had, like, I was just not allowing myself to go into that depression place. And like, I know that sounds really bad, but like, I have depression flares sometimes, right? I've talked about it, you've seen them, and I've felt over the last, like, since November, it's been like 4 months, basically 3.5 months. I've felt depression flares coming on, but they never stayed. Like, I never actually went into them. And I think that was bad, because I was trying so hard, and I didn't even realize that I was doing this, right? This was like unconscious. I was trying so hard to not go there that I wasn't letting myself feel, and I wasn't letting myself like vent and talk about it. And then there's also things like that I just feel like there's no point talking about them because there's nothing I can do. And that's kind of hard and sad, and like I don't want to be saying the same thing over and over. I'm sorry if this is such a confusing conversation, but like I just need to put it out. I feel like most of the time when my chronic illness is like manageable, I sort of am okay with it. Like, I'm okay. I've come to terms with it. I've come to terms with the disability. I've come to terms with, you know, the most of it. Because also most of the time I'm just working towards improving. I'm working towards gaining more quality of life and having a little bit more independence. And it's something that you have to work towards and you have to work on all the time. Otherwise, you just go back to what I'm feeling right now. But I feel like when something happens, like you have new symptoms or a new like illness or a new thing starts happening, it can be really difficult because it brings back all of those feelings of like, why me? Why does it have to be so hard? Why can't this just leave me alone? Like, I don't want this. I don't want to feel like this. Like, it's not fair. Realizing that you're in pain every minute of every day, always. Like, I don't remember what it's like not to be in pain. I don't remember what it's like not to feel tired. Like, I am always tired. I am always in pain. I always have a headache. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just constant, relentless, like never ending. And I don't think people realize how hard that is for us to like pretend like it's not there and to carry on with other things, because it's always there. It's in everything you do, because you can't look at the computer because of your light sensitivity. You can't go out to the mall because of your noise sensitivity. Like, there's just so many things that it like kind of chips away at you, and you have to conquer those like limitations, and you have to work towards them not being as limiting as they are. And you have to like work towards that, right? And that's what our life is like. That's my job, is to work towards more quality of life. When something happens that kind of makes you feel worse, it just really smacks you in the face, like how terrible this is and how bad you feel all the time and how like just not great this whole thing is. And it just, like, yesterday I was just saying, like, it's just so exhausting. It's so exhausting to feel these symptoms all the time and to have to just go with it. And I know that I'm, like, I'm not the norm in the sense that, like, I know that I fight really hard to stay positive, and I'm just a naturally bubbly, happy person. So, like, it doesn't knock me down that much because I am just like, I've always been this way. It's not like an illness thing. Like, I've always been the person who gets distracted looking at the clouds, you know, because the shapes are pretty, or looking at animals, or like, I've always been that person to find happiness in small things. And I think mostly it's because I grew up without like big happy things. So the small things I had to find joy in, and I had to learn to find joy in those things because I just didn't feel happy. And like, slowly that helps you feel like better, you know? And like, now I feel good with myself, and I'm happy with myself, and I'm proud of myself for how far I've come and all the things that I've accomplished in my life and all the skills that I've learned and all of that. Like, I'm fine with all that, and I'm very content with myself. And I think that's why it's easy for me, or relatively easy for me, to stay positive and to stay happy and to just be in a good mood most of the time. I think avoiding the bad feelings is not a healthy way to live either. It's just hard. And it's hard because like, sometimes I feel like I have to not only figure this whole thing out myself, but then teach everybody around me how to deal with it. And it's really exhausting. Because sometimes I wish that more people just, I don't know, I know it's hard, and like, people have their unhealthy patterns and stuff. But like, I just wish sometimes that people just would change their patterns for me. I don't know how to explain it. So my plan kind of to change this and to try to combat it is to kind of let myself feel the feelings now and process through them at my own pace. Get my schedule back out and figure that out, see what is important right now and what I need to dedicate time to, and do that and try to stick to that. I think a schedule really helps me because it gives me kind of structure and direction. Kind of implement that again. Implement my sleeping schedule better because I haven't been sleeping as well. I think sometimes also you need to be reminded by other people how far you've come and how like much you've accomplished, because it's such a slow progress that you actually sometimes don't even realize it's there. So I'm glad I have someone in my life who does that for me and who reminds me like constantly.
Hi, hello. It's Friday now. I just got home from town. I went to the post office and then like strolled around and had to get some things that I needed. And some things that I didn't need, but you know. I almost finished this handbag. It's almost finished. I just need to sew the frame like onto the bag. Now it's just like some really loose stitches just to keep it in place, but it looks so beautiful. Look at it. It looks so great. I'm so happy with it. So yeah, I have to do that. So things that I got today in town. I got some like giant envelopes. Like these are padded ones for orders, but these are like the A3 size. I've never got these before because they're humongous, and at the store that I normally go to that has like these kind of supplies, they don't have this size. So I only ever buy like the normal A4 size, but I found that for some things that one is a little bit too big, and for other things it's too small. So I got some of these just in case, like if somebody orders something like clothes wise, so like a skirt or a top or something, because that kind of thing is quite big and I don't want, like it can be quite bulky and I don't want it to be like squirmed into like an envelope, you know. I don't think that's very professional. And then I got two more sizes. So I got these, which are kind of like A4, and these which are slightly smaller. So I got 3 sizes of these like bigger ones, and then I still have quite a lot of like smaller ones, which is fine. And it's cool because I found these at the store, which is across the road. So it's actually easier for me to get them from there. The only thing is I think they might be a little bit more expensive. I got some like rose pink spray paint because my mom got me a foldable cane walking stick in like a secondhand market thing, like a flea market. And yes, you guessed correctly, I am going to paint it pink. I think it's currently like a black and gray kind of cheetah print, which I'm not a fan of, but it's not, I don't think it's like my style particularly. Receipts, medication, more receipts. I got a little thing of the pharmacy rotation because on Sundays and like public holidays, not all the pharmacies are open, so there's always one that has to be open and it's like in service. So they do this in my town. They have like a little calendar thing where they will write down every single pharmacy, and then they highlight, like they'll say which pharmacy is in service, like which one is the pharmacy that's open on that day, like, and also during the night and stuff. So I got some more tags because I ran out of tags. These are for orders, and also I use them sometimes to like label things at home, so I got some more of these. And I got some pink tissue paper. It's so cute. Much happier with this color for my orders because I was using that green that I got the other day, and turns out this is cheaper and they have more colors at this store. They also have this at the store that I went to get the envelopes from, but it was 20 cents more expensive, and I was like, I don't think so. The lady at the pharmacy also gave me one of these like, what even is this? This isn't like canvas. This is like a plasticated, like, I don't even know what material this is, but she gave me one of these and it was very sweet. Yeah, that's it. That was my like morning, I guess. What time is it? 12. Man, I'm really tired though, like my feet hurt. But it was good. That's my update. I have to get to work and do some stuff today. And I will check in with you throughout the day if I remember to. Hey, so it's now 6:30, around there, and what's that? Oh, it's my chair. I changed the stuff on my hamster cage because that was quite overdue. And I made her some toys and some things like that. And I was just editing the vlog, like the week that I didn't upload, and this week. I'm gonna make lasagna for dinner, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you the hamster cage though, because it looks so cute. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I made her some like paper bedding with pink and white paper towels, just because I had this idea to make like a pink explosion cage, oh my god, enclosure. So she's got her food dish, which I made her this like Disney princess tube, and then another one there. She's got her wheel. She's got like hideouts and everything. Her little wooden house. This was a gift from one of my friends. She's got a lot of that like apple tree. What is this? Like hay. Yeah. I made her this toy, which is just like peanuts hung on a bit of string. And she has to like chew these and get them out, which she did a little bit there and then got bored and went into something else. She's got her sand bath here. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I've got so far. I want to make her some more toys. I've got some that I made, but they're drying, so I'll get those in here after. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I might have to change this though, because there's like bedding, different kind of bedding underneath. So this is what it looks like. But I'm scared that she might get stuck under here, which I don't think she will, but like just in case. So we're gonna have to do that later. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I think it looks super cute. Hello, good morning. It's Sunday. Yesterday was one of those days where like I was just doing all the housework, and so I didn't really vlog. So basically I woke up, I did a little bit of work, and then I did a lot of housework, and then I was exhausted. So I had a nap, watched the movies, was just chilling, and then went to sleep. So it was a pretty good day actually. And also, while I was watching movies, I finished this. Or like, I wasn't watching movies. I saw Vaiana and I fell asleep during that. But also, I was watching the Powerpuff Girls. Like, there's a new season show on Netflix, and I love the Powerpuff Girls. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. So, yeah. Also, I finished this. It looks so cute. Like, look at it. I feel like it's something, it looks like something you could have like got from your grandma. I don't know, it's so pretty. Then that's the inside. It's white, and it's like not really white, it's like an off-white, and then it has a little pocket here, and in the pocket there's a, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but That's what it says in the tag. I made the tag as well. So I'm just gonna do the strap and take some photos, and then I'm gonna upload it. Sorry, I just woke up. I'm gonna post it on my Etsy store. Etsy store, yeah. Okay, so sorry, my brain's like all over the place. And I was thinking about, like, in my brain, that was a weird way to start this, because what I'm about to say is I had a dream just now that I woke up. I was having a dream. I was like living in Japan, but I was 7, but it was like now, right? And I was at the canteen of like the library of all places, and the food was amazing, and they gave us like a bowl and we could like throw our rice in there and all of like our other things. And I had a friend who was Japanese, and I didn't understand anything she said because she spoke in Japanese 100% of the time to me, but somehow I like knew what she was saying. But I had to ask her to write down what I was putting on my plate to give the ladies to, like, for my bill. It was weird, but it made me want to eat that food, so I might have to do that. I have to take my medication. And also my inhaler. Okay, great. Oh my god. I swear, I don't know how I haven't I don't know how I haven't, oh my god, I feel like words are failing me right now. I don't know how I haven't gone bald yet because of the amount of hair I lose. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm probably not gonna vlog anymore today, and I haven't posted a video in like 2 weeks, and I would really like to do that. So I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for all your comments and for like just helping me build this little community. I feel like it's something that's really given me purpose and helped me a lot in my journey. If you want to help me out in any way, all of the links down in the description are helpful, whether it is to shop my Etsy store, join Patreon, or just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. All of those help. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave it a like and a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done that already. It would mean so much to me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!